with Shannon Sharp. Now I see why he asked her, are you willing to date outside the race? Because he was fucking with the snow bunnies. He is snow bunny lover, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But shit, let us know. Let us know.
That shit scarred me.
Yo, look how Boosie felt about that shit.
You know you're meant for more.
This was what Boosie had to say about that. Brittany Reiner having 35, fucking 35 niggas.
Oh, Brittany Renner, she did an interview and she said she slept with 35 men.
Yeah, then I saw again she slept with 3 in one night.
Yeah.
That's not adding up.
That's not adding up. Why? Why Boosie? Boosie had him after
I don't know, but that's kind of not adding up. How old are you?
She's probably about 30.
30 times 3, 30, and you probably start fucking at 15. So 15 years times 365 days is how many days?
Yo, Boosie doing the math. He breaking that shit down.
She's 31.
And just say if you start fucking at 16, 15. How many? What's 15 times 365 days?
It's a lot of days.
Bro, goddamn, nigga.
Just Google it.
So what? 15
times 365.
5,475.
And you fuck 3 niggas in one night. But you only fuck
35 total?
35 total.
So the other 32 were spread out.
How
okay, well, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. Sometimes the answers...
Well, women always, you know.
She had to be fucking with a nigga like, I don't know. It's just, when she said, I could have believed her. But when she said 3 in one night,
you knew
I had to start multiplying.
Boosie's at the math.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
That's too many.
Yo, Ray.
That's too many.
Yo, Ray in this bit talking about, yo, what kind of math is that? Yeah. Yo, Ray said, what kind of math is that, nigga? What the fuck? That nigga said, yo, what? Yo, no, hey, Ray, I don't know where he was going with that math, legit. I do not know, like, even Vlad, DJ Vlad was like, all right, bro, like, yeah, it's going to be a lot. No, do the math. Google it. Like, this nigga really wanted us to, like, do the math. Like, but what kind? DJ Vlad was probably trying to say that nigga, like, all right, bro, let's move on. But he like, nah, we going to, like, do the math. Bro, come on now. Boosie, come on now.
You're a hoe. You're a hoe. I don't know. I don't know how other people think.
Okay.
But I don't want no bitch that slept with 35 niggas. You know.
That's too much.
Yeah. You've at least been burnt 7 times.
What's a good amount? Okay, well, hold on. I mean, like, I've gotten burnt. And
you're a man. I'm talking about a woman.
Okay.
And niggas like to stick their dick in raw. You're a woman.
Okay.
I mean, you're a man.
What's your limit for someone that you can get into a serious relationship with?
I want to hear this. I want to hear this shit. What, they got to have 2, Boosie? 2 body count? Well, Boosie thinking hard.
10?
That math.
6, 7.
6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7. I like.
Yo, Boosie says 6, 7. Body count got to be 6 or 7, bro. 6 or 7. Boosie said, yo, he ain't fucking with a chick that got more than 7 niggas body count, bro.
Women who go through it 3-4 years with a nigga.
Okay, he like longevity chicks.
That shows a lot to me in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just what I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like women who have 3-4 niggas a year. You know, you like a nigga to me. That's what we do. A woman has a different perspective and manual than a man.
Yeah, that's a double standard. That nigga said, that's what we do.
You know, a lot of those women aren't raised right.
Damn.
That's how I feel.
Damn.
Have you ever counted your own body count?
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, niggas don't count their own
body count. I've been rapping since 14 years old.
That nigga said, nah, he been fucking since 14.
I've been rapping since 14 years old.
Over 1,000?
That nigga said, bro, I had too much, bro.
I've been rapping since 14 years old.
I've been a DJ.
That nigga said he been knocking chicks down since 14.
I've been a DJ since 2002, so, 20 years. I mean, yeah, once you're in the industry, it's just different.
Yeah, it's different, but a woman and a man, it's different. It's different. I don't give a damn. A woman and a man will always be in my mind. I might be wrong to everybody else, so y'all Don't judge me because this is Boosie's way of thinking. We was raised, I'm a Southern Baptist. We was raised that little girl can't do what that little boy do. That teenage boy can't do what that teenage girl do. Little girl can do.
Well, yeah, man. So
And that's just how it is.
Okay, so you mean to tell me
that's Boosie. That's Boosie. How Boosie felt about when Brittany Reiner said that her body count like 35, and he was like, bro, that shit don't make no sense, bro. How is 35, and you had sex with 3 niggas in one day, bro? So how that work? But let's see. So it seems like Kevin Gates responded.
For today's video, I wanted to dive just a little bit deeper into this Britney, his name echoes in every chamber in my heart, Renner situation, specific to her getting a divorce from Kevin Gates after like 50 days or something like that. Kevin Gates has actually responded to the whole thing. So I wanted to go through that because I think there's actually a lot of lessons to be learned within that. And I also want to double back into this conversation of people utilizing religion as a costume or as a cosplay activity in order to propagate some component of their image. Nevertheless, where did we leave off? And I don't think that I talked about this in my last video. The update being that Brittany Renner has dropped a component of her costume as quick and as fast as Kevin Gates has dropped her. She dropped this video up on her TikTok. Let's quickly watch. Okay, copyright. All right. All right. So within this random show of self-defiance, trying to demonstrate that she's her own independent woman, and yes, I'm making my own decision now that I am not choosing a religion based off of the man that I am in a relationship with. I will also say taking off your hijab, at least within this culture, is not seen as disrespectful to the faith. It's different in some places abroad, though. I would say that the most disrespectful component is putting that gangster.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
Music, biddy bop on the background while she's making these dumbass faces. Anyway, let's take a look at what she wrote. I don't have the blind loyalty to any person, place, or thing. I also don't need excuses to do what I want to do because I accept whatever comes behind my decision. Whatever. You can read the rest of that. And of course, the comments ate her up. My girl treated... It's way more funny when they come from women, to me at least. My girl treated religion like it was a career day at school.
Damn, for real. No,
girl
on God.
was cosplaying someone's
She legit
religion.
did.
The jab is for Allah.
She legit played that bit like it's something that you could just like pop in and out and be like, I want to do it just for this reason, and then now, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. So now it's like, okay, so were you really religious? Like, come on now.
And not for people. Hope that helps. Attention is a hell of a drug. So anyway, they were at an event recently. Her now ex-husband, Kevin Gates, was there and conducted a quick interview. Let's listen.
Mr. Kevin Gates stepping into the shade room.
How we doing?
You looking dapper?
I do.
You do.
Thank you.
I like your outfit.
Thank you. I'm flattered.
You picked it out yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
I like it. All right, so we got Mariah Carey, who's being honored tonight with the Icon
Can't
Award.
wait. You'll always be a part of me.
So I'm asking everybody to hit us with their best Mariah Carey note. So let me hear yours.
That you'll always be. I just hit it. Just
No,
now.
hit it a little bit more.
Oh my God! Now you trying to work me?
I feel like you do a good Mariah. Let me see what you got.
No, I don't, but I do what I can. I'm gonna get us there.
You are
I'm
funny.
gonna get us there on the car ride, the little karaoke. You know how you be, cause I'm goofy. You know how you be singing along. Yeah, that's me right there.
We belong together.
Do we?
She laughing hard, ain't she?
Tell them what they know about our love.
Tell them what they know about our love.
You need to be the one hitting it.
Yo, for real.
Kevin, what you...
Actually, real quick, let's take a brief pause. All my G's out there that are still struggling with the game. Now, I have never been a self-professed dating coach. I just recognize human behavior. If you're privy to the channel, you know it's something that I do often while I am commentating over these videos. Kevin Gates, hate him or love him. He says some wild shit throughout his life, but what he's absolutely mastered is how to seduce a woman.
No,
Now,
for
when I say
real,
seduce,
bro.
what is it that I mean by that? I mean, what are the psychological as well as the behavioral characteristics that will make a woman attracted to you? And it goes beyond verbal, right? The actual words that he is saying, it's a lot of nonverbals as well. But he's highly charismatic, exhibiting a lot of confidence, and has obviously captivated this young lady who cannot stop laughing. My guys, listen to me, and especially my cold approachers out there, all right? If you can walk up to a young lady and present yourself as exciting yet mysterious, confident and self-secure yet relatable, charming, and at the same time aggressive, those components right there, if you could figure out how to do it within your own personality, you going places, trust me. And these damn comments agree with me. This man is naturally charming, and that's what gets the girls caught up. LL caught myself grinning. How can someone be so handsome and scary at the same time?
No, for real.
Kevin Gates looks so good. I know he talked you through the whole time. That's not even the main portion of the video. I just think that it's important that we can watch game in motion. Anyway, let's get back to the comments.
You're working on that you want the people to know.
I'm myself. I've been really working on myself. You know, it's been a beautiful journey. And I got Luca Brasi about to drop, Luca Brasi 4. And I got the Emilio project about to drop. That's my middle name. And it means God's gift, because I'm God's gift. And I just wanted to show the world, you know, how beautiful I am on the inside, not just the outside.
Okay, how beautiful are you on the inside?
Lord Jesus, look at me. Look out, Lord. You do the best you can for him, world.
Ryan, what? I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all come here together?
Okay.
Say what?
I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all walk the carpet together?
Oh, who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay.
Ooh.
So why don't y'all walk the carpet together?
But I wish her the best.
Oh, y'all not together anymore?
Who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay.
But God bless her.
But God bless her.
Yeah, I wish her the best.
All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Addressed it like a man, looked her in the eye and said, essentially, I ain't gonna comment on that. Now,
Sure.
much different than going up to social media and doing all type of passive-aggressive posts about, you know, religions that you're dropping. None of that. But you know who else was on that same red carpet?
Now, you know we have to ask,
Oh.
don't want to be messy at all. However, what is your relationship like now with Kevin? You know, post-divorce, we did get to see you guys on the carpet together, and then we heard the announcement that you guys are now
Let's see if
getting
she had the
divorced.
same energy
What
like
is that
him.
relationship like now for you personally also, kind of after the fact?
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing for me to comment about that because, again, it is what it is. I'm here, I'm alive and well, and I feel like people need to understand that you never have any regrets when you just follow your heart. There's no stone left unturned. You can be at peace with whatever happens. So that's just kind of where I am, you know?
So is she saying that,
I mean,
bro?
as a person who went through divorce myself, I'm like, there's
Is
so
she
many
saying
negative
that, bro?
connotations.
She followed
that
her
come with-
heart and it just didn't work out what she thought it was. Be like, what is she saying?
But a lot of people don't see, like, no, maybe
Atera is the IT
Like, what is she
painkiller.
saying?
Remote
Like, is that
monitoring
she
and
saying that she followed her heart and, you know, what she thought it was gonna be didn't happen like that?
deployment.
they really did need that. So for anybody who is in a situation where they're like, you know what, like I'm stuck in this, or not saying that it's related to your situation, but anybody who's like, I want to get a divorce, but I don't want that negative connotation, what are some words of advice that you would have for them?
It's really simple, actually, because life is quite simple. It is better to be divorced and happy than
What she said there before it got cut off. And mind you, shout out to the interviewer. I love how when they ask different questions in order to get them to answer in a way to give us more insight into actually what's going on. But what she was saying is that it's better to be divorced and be happy than not, which is complete and utter crap and bullshit. I mean, not the statement itself, but are we just gonna forget here that she was married for 50-something days?
52
So
days,
what happened in those 50 goddamn days?
That she was
that
like,
went from
oh,
echoes
hell
in every
nah.
chamber in my
Abort,
heart to
abort,
I'm
abort.
more happy divorce. I find it so interesting that these women that we've discovered on the Instagrams that got well known for their bodies that they demonstrate, and then they want to hop over and make public statements about things and how time after time after time after time they fall on their face. Fake pseudo intellectuals, you know, that act like they're saying profound things, but it continues to display the emptiness within their heads. Nevertheless, there's still some people defending her. Let's review.
So Brittany Renner took her hijab off and the whole internet is eating her alive. Me so confused is that when these gangbangers and rappers become Muslim, no one cares how dedicated they are. They'll just say they're Muslim and everyone's like, come brother, brother come. Lil Durk will post a picture of himself with guns and caption it Allahu Akbar, and people will comment, Eid Mubarak, may Allah guide you. May Allah guide him where? To Al-Qaeda? What are you talking about?
Damn, she's pissed.
I can't judge her because I too have shifted my whole identity for a man. And I admire the dedication it took for her to do that. I admire it, okay? Brittany, maybe your next man is Amish, so you can segue, you know, your identity into that same outfit. I just hope she had fun being Muslim. You know what I mean? Because when I was going through my white boy phase wearing Sperry's and telling white guys that I didn't mind getting searched extra at the airport as long as everyone was safe, I wasn't having fun. So I just hope she was having fun.
Now, honestly, I can't disagree with the little Dirk comments, but the issue is that her brief conversion into Islam appeared to be more about getting attention than genuine belief.
For sure.
All right. And a quick abandonment of the faith made it clear that it was likely just for a publicity stunt meant to boost her career, her image, or just to stay relevant up on social media, rather than a sincere new spiritual commitment. And that also can speak to the strength in Kevin Gates' game, as we just took apart a little bit earlier. My man over here got him switching religions.
Brittany Renner has accepted Islam in her life, which I think is beautiful. What I don't like is, I read through the comments when I saw the poll. Women in the comments were so nasty and so negative about her sharing the journey. Like, y'all make it so hard for women to try to do things differently when you are used to them doing it one way, but y'all pick and choose. She didn't say that she's going to be perfect. She didn't say that she's going to always get it right. But the fact of it is like, we'll catch you a week later, see how this goes. How dare y'all? This woman is trying. She found Islam as the way to go and the way to lead her in the right direction of where she's headed.
Yeah,
but instead, y'all are praying and saying, we'll catch you in a week. If she does decide to dress the way that she was dressing before, that does not change her belief in a God that she serves.
Wow.
And I find it,
These
it's just
women will
very
just,
sad.
it's actually crazy watching how easy it is to convince the masses of something. And, you know, at the end of the day, inevitably, these are our options, which is just so crazy to me. But I guess what people are failing to understand here is that you do not get credit for intention, right? You get credit for execution, for follow through, for consistency. Anybody can say that they're changing. Anybody can scrub their page. Anyone can throw on a new look, speak in a different language for attention. But if it's not rooted in consistency, in discipline, in rigor, then it's just yet another performance. Really, after a 50-day marriage and a week after confirming that they are no longer together, she's over here bumping Glorilla with all of the F-bombs in it. Give me a break.
No way. She's
Ain't
already
no one
bumping
supposed
Glow.
to respect that. Respect
She
does
already
not
bumping
come
Glow.
from reinventing yourself. It comes from the results. And if it's real, then you can live
So hold on, man. She was just Islam the other day, and now she bumping Glow.
quietly about it. Shit, we just did content not too long ago on Lil Woody, all right, who was speaking about how he gives back to those that are in need. But his girl was saying, you know, people don't know about that. And what did he say? He said, well, it's real. It's within my heart. It doesn't need publicity in order to signal to other people that I'm a good person. I just do it. His outcome speaks to him. But I know one thing for sure is that the truth will always reveal itself. All right, guys, drop me down below your comments, questions, concerns.
That is,
throughout the content.
Crazy. Yo, for let's see what people have to say. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. So let's go.
I am so glad that this child is done playing with these people's religion. Homegirl converted for Kevin Gates. Got married. It wasn't an official marriage because he couldn't marry her because he still married the drinker, so he can have multiple wives, and so she was going to be the second wife. To me, it was all PR anyway, and it was controversial that she was on Basketball Wives fighting in a damn hijab, cussing, calling people bitches and hoes. I said, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
I have never in my life seen them speak like that under that robe. All my sister-in-law, my family, they all wear that. I'm like, what is this? She inventing a new role. But after she divorced Kevin, because she felt like Kevin gonna be Kevin. Kevin is gonna pass that small dick around. We saw it.
That small dick,
Yeah,
bro.
stay close.
How she know about my dog penis?
She decided to come outside, baby. It's the black power for me. It's the black power for me. Girl, be yourself. When you go to one extreme to another, you went from whole to holy. You gotta gradually move from a hoe to holy. You can't just, and then you did it, not for God, you did it for a, moving on.
You did it for a nigga.
Like, I'm not a TV bitch. I'm a bitch that's on TV. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not one of these TV fucking bitches. That's like, no, bitch, I will rag you off camera. I don't even want the TV moment. I really want you to know what time I'm on. Because if I don't get I'm sorry, I'm going to stomp it out.
Never gave a damn. I ain't never gave no fuck. No. Been out with them hoes.
So when you first meet a guy, how long do you make him wait before you're down to with him?
It depends on the energy.
Okay.
I'm not playing these games of 90 days. You're not going to magically respect me. So you either do or you don't. Okay. Now, what I can say is that obviously having sex with the man is not going to make him bond to me. So if he really has no intention, whether I make him wait 3 months or 3 minutes, that's going to be what it's going to be. So it's really up to me what I want to do with my. So there have been guys, first night, first few hours. Let's just get straight to it. I need to know if this is a I can commit to before I even think about being pen pals with you and wasting 3 months of my time. Like, no. So yeah, I don't play those games. When the energy is there, you can't deny it. Like, I want to see if you can do what needs to be done. And then that will determine if we continue. Culture's hyped up too, but you know, whatever.
Did y'all see how Brittany Renner took her hijab off?
She did that bit off quick as fuck.
Like, I'm not perfect, so I really can't judge. But as a revert, I was looking up to her. She was inspirational to me, and I cannot lie and say that I'm not disappointed.
Damn.
I mean, you can still be Muslim and not wear the hijab.
Damn.
But it's just the way I haven't seen her post since like March, May, and then she come out today with them lashes and that huge wig.
Damn.
I mean, it's a wig though, so she's still
Is it a wig?
covering her hair. That's how the Jews do it. It's kind of cheating, isn't it? And when the fake hair looks better than your real hair, but it's still covering. Anyways, we all have fluctuations in our iman. It goes up, it goes down. Sometimes we want to take it off. Sometimes we do take it off. Let us all just make dua for her that she puts it back on, that her iman comes back up, and that she doesn't fall further away from the deen. She was really inspirational, man. Did y'all see how Brittany Renner took her hijab
now she was
off?
really inspirational, bro.
Like,
so people really
I'm
took
not
Brittany
perfect,
Renner
so
serious.
I really can't judge.
Like, I thought,
But as a revert, I was looking up to
I didn't think people was really taking her serious because I didn't take her seriously. Like, I can't believe people was really taking Brittany Renner serious after seeing all the stuff that she had before then. Like, I can't believe people really was taking her serious. Like, that's funny. Damn.
For today's video, I wanted to dive just
with you.
Let's see.
Brittany Renner just should have stayed an OF model. I said
Damn.
that last week.
Damn, okay.
Now
talk
look
shit.
at her ass.
Damn.
She done snatched her hijab off.
Okay.
And said that she's no longer shrinking herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's so disrespectful.
Mm.
Like, how you gonna sit up here and basically say that joining this religion aided in you shrinking yourself? No, Brittany, you did that all on your own, just by wanting some damn attention. She also went on to say that she was wearing cornrows under her hijab. Girl, you're black. Like, what else was you gonna be wearing? It's either the cornrows.
No, for real, for real. Like, what else would you be wearing, like, under your hijab? Like, would you be flat iron the crop?
Or the slick back bun. Y'all, I told y'all she should have stayed on OF.
She should
and
have stayed
ran
on
that
OF,
bag up.
bruh. Like she said.
Okay. She done did all this to go right back to the streets.
Come on, bruh.
Give her round of applause. That's what she so desperately seeks, I'm guessing. All this attention, girl, you could have put all this energy into running up that OF account.
Yo, she could have.
She can make more money this
She
time
coulda.
around. You out here going in and out of religions, going in and out of relationships. Like, get it together. Get it together. Please stop. It's okay. Go back to what you're good at. And just let the rest be, boo. You didn't have to do all this. You didn't have to do all this. Put your energy where you're going to be able to reciprocate something. And you might have been able to get some more money on OF this time around.
G-shit.
But going over there, getting married for less than 60 days and realizing, yes, you can join a religion. You can dress modestly. You can do all of that and speak highly of a man and be all in your feminine ways. And yes, men will still find a way to treat you any kind of way. That's what you fucked around and found out. Yeah, Kevin Gates got the hell on. And that's okay. Go back to what you're good at, Brittany. Brittany Renner just should have stayed an OF model. I said that
go
last
back to what
week.
you did good at, bro.
Now
like,
look at her
no
ass.
shade.
She done snatched her.
Brittany, okay, this is an old video.
What if I told you that behind the glitz and glam of the Real Housewives of Atlanta lies a legal bombshell that Bravo never saw coming? Britt Eady, yes, the woman whose name kept fans guessing, is now suing the network for a jaw-dropping $20 million.
Damn.
And the reason? It's not what you think. Betrayal, manipulation, and secrets buried behind production doors. This isn't just another Housewives drama. This is war. Welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest bombshells, scandals, and shakeups in reality TV. And today's story is one for the history books. You may have heard whispers. Why wasn't Britt Eady at the Rate Show A reunion? What's going on behind the scenes at Bravo? But what you probably didn't expect is that this mystery just exploded into a multi-million-dollar legal battle.
I really want
That's
my
right.
teeth perfect
Britt
for
Eady
my
is
wedding
taking
day.
Bravo to court, and the price tag is $20 million. But the story behind this lawsuit is far messier than a headline. This isn't just about skipping a reunion taping. Britt is alleging discrimination, defamation, breach of contract, and even emotional distress. And she claims Bravo's producers deliberately. What if I told you that behind the glitz and glam of the Real...
We ain't never making no fuck back for everything I ever never gave a damn. I ain't
Yo, when she popped out, she said, I don't have blind loyalty to any person, place, or thing. Blind loyalty. So I'm guessing Kevin Gates. So I guess Kevin Gates was doing some shit that she wasn't fucking with. She said blind loyalty. So I'm guessing Kevin Gates was not being as loyal to her. What can we pull from that? From place or thing. I also don't need excuses to do what I want to do because I accept whatever comes behind my decision. She's like, bro, whatever I do is what I want to do, man, and I accept the consequences. Okay, she said she about that life. It's still, and I had be, and then for everything, I hope it's all right, bro. Let's see, bro. Like,
it ain't no nigga or no bitch on earth that's so important or means so much that you can't walk away and get your life together.
Ooh-wee.
I swear to God, man.
Ooh-wee.
I'm to the point, I don't even argue with nobody. this is too much for my life right now. I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was a little different. He did act a little different when he was dating Brittany Renner. Like, you see how he did that little, like, oh my gosh, this is too much for my heart type shit. Like, he started doing a lot of that shit. Like, I know Kevin Gates is a little silly motherfucker, and like, but he was really like acting a little different. Like, oh my gosh, he was acting a little bit like a little different when he was messing with her.
It ain't.
So influencer Brittany Renner said on a...
Brittany Renner is a real life clown. Y'all better stop playing with people's
It's not a real life
religions.
clown.
She got rid of the hijab, talking about how she wore cornrows under the hijab, and now she's tired of shrinking herself to fit in. Y'all are playing with people's religions, really chameleons, for clout and a fake relationship. You decided to fake practice Islam? That is crazy to me. And now you just think you could just not practice it anymore, just give it up? Is a wild, all for a storyline.
Yo,
all for a
that clout.
storyline is crazy to me. Why is it that females always decide to go to another religion for a man, for a fake relationship, and then when it don't work out,
they hopping out, they popping out.
Ditch it. That is sick. Religion is nothing to be
Religion's
played
too
with.
serious for that shit, bro. Come
And
on,
y'all
man.
here dangling it all in people's faces, acting all holier than thou. And then when you're tired of it, you want to go back to your old life? That is crazy.
Let me reach into my bag of talent.
There was a video that I did in my
Brittany Renner just took to a podcast episode and revealed that her marriage to Kevin Gates is over. They married on April 6th and were divorced by May 28th. And now she's breaking the silence. She says, I gave 100%. I mean, they fell hard. She converted to Islam. Quit drinking, quit having relations with others. Posted in her hijab.
I joined Instagram July of 2012. I joined for 2 reasons: validation and male attention.
A lot of people called this out as a PR stunt. Some people said it was her rebirth. But just as fast as they rose together, this thing crashed.
Yep.
You know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's fucked up. I had to find out through the internet that you lied to me when you could have. I literally told you to just keep it real and tell me. Like,
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then fuck it. I don't even know why we talking. I'm tired of talking.
Persia claimed that Kevin was laying up with her right before calling Brittany wife. She said that Kevin told her that Brittany was washed up, lost her glow. I'm starting to believe, well, a lot of people believe this. Kevin Gates is fully narcissistic.
Talking about the same shit.
alright.
Now, please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't.
That nigga said, now please don't make me get angry. Yo, Kevin Gates, hey, putting that disclaimer out there. He's like, bruh, Diddy ain't the only nigga that beat bitches either. Yo, Kevin Gates putting it out there, bruh.
Give a fuck. I'm angry.
It's very, very passive aggressive and psychologically manipulative, it seems. Now Brittany Renner is in a 90-day Islamic waiting period. No man, no relation, just silence. Kevin Gates hasn't said a word. So what was this? Love? A plot? Did Brittany get played? Did Kevin Gates get finessed?
Which one
I'm
was
diving
it?
deep into this. Every rumor, every phone call, every hidden clue. Comment below if you think this was real love or...
Where was my mom? I think that... First of all,
let's see.
That she should stop chasing this man, and baby, when that truth dropped, Brittany went quiet, like real quiet. That's how.
Okay. So Brittany Reiner found out that she was a side chick. Okay. So Brittany Reiner crashes after finding out she's Kevin Gates' side chick.
A quiet where you replay every single thing in your head and realize you might have gave wife energy to a man who already got a family plan. So now Brittany's sitting somewhere with her Quran in one hand and her heart in the other, trying to make it make sense. Allegedly, because y'all know we ain't trying to catch no defamation cases. Sis had a full-on emotional spiral once she realized she was just one of many in Kevin's spiritual circus. Word is, she was in tears, like real breakdown. The can't eat, can't sleep, why did I delete my old self for this man type of breakdown. And see, it wasn't just heartbreak, it was humiliation. Because this wasn't just girl meets boy, boy plays girl. No, Brittany bet the house on this. She changed her life publicly, spiritually. She told the world she had found peace, only to realize she was praying behind a man who didn't even save her a spot on his mat. Worse, now she gotta face the same internet that called her wild, saying, see, I told you. And baby, that's the real tragedy here. Brittany used to be the blueprint. Y'all remember, sports stars, rappers, influencers, sis knew how to move, how to market, how to play the game. She wrote the finesse manual, bound it in lace, and read it aloud on podcasts. I'm not a victim, she said. I'm a businesswoman with a beautiful...
for real. Like, when Brittany was that chick, like she had a roster that was like, she had a roster, but it was not a basic roster. Like she had some... She screwed some niggas that's some real niggas. Like her body count was ridiculous, but it was ridiculous with some notoriety ass niggas, like niggas with some clout type shit. But like, yo, Brittany, like I can understand like how she felt, because like she did like went on in on it. She went all in, like she was really fucking with Kevin Gates. Like she went all in for that on love on that nigga. And then I'm not even gonna lie, Kevin Gates was looking good with Brittany. No cap. Like no cap, bro. Like Kevin Gates was looking good with Brittany, bro. He was acting different. He was kind of clean. You feel me?
I told you. And baby, that's the real tragedy here. Brittany used to be the blueprint. Y'all remember, sports stars, rappers, influencers, sis knew how to move, how to market, how to play the game. She wrote the finesse manual, bound it in lace, and read it aloud on podcasts. I'm not a victim, she said. I'm a businesswoman with a beautiful face.
There's a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day,
Yes.
and then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed for just a yeast infection.
Right.
Considering what I could have gotten.
Right.
But now
That's
the
crazy.
finesse queen
Can't believe
fumbled
she said that
herself for love, for potential, for a man who respectfully got 1 foot in the studio, 1 foot in the mosque, and 1 foot in somebody else's DM. Don't
Yeah.
ask how. Kevin be everywhere. Sis let go of her power to prove she could be soft, sweet, submitted, and now look, sipping honey and vinegar with a side of regret. But here's where it gets tricky. Did Britney really find Islam, or did she just find Kevin?
No G shit. Brittany had her own motion. She had her own motion before Kevin. So when she got with Kevin, like she kind of took a back seat. She kind of like slowed down. So that's why she's saying like, yo, Brittany got to get back on her tip. She got to get back on her money tip. Like, yo, she probably is the brokest that she ever been in her life. But she thought she hit a jackpot when she hit her niggas, her dream nigga. Like Kevin Gates was her dream nigga. So she better get back on that grind. Like she better get back to like whatever, cause she always been the type of chick that was like, yo, fuck the internet, fuck whatever the internet has to say. It's all about how I feel and what I want to do. So for her, she gonna have to bounce back and be that shit and take the backlash from the internet. But she says she don't give a fuck. So fuck
Gates version of it. You know, the one where you meditate and sage smoke, pray 5 times a day, and still take thirst straps by the pool. Because the thing is, faith is real. Transformations are real, but so are performances. And when women start shape-shifting for men, it's hard to tell where the belief ends and the fantasy begins. And we gotta say it, this ain't all on Kevin. Brittany a grown woman, and when you grown, you gotta do the math before you convert your whole lifestyle for a man who can't even publicly claim you. You knew he was married, you saw the Instagram, you heard the lyrics, so now we left wondering, did Brittany get played or did she play herself? But what do y'all think? Did Brittany really fall in love, or was this just another spiritual cosplay to bag a messy man? Can a woman truly find herself while she's still trying to be someone else's dream girl? And when the finesse queen gets finessed, who's to blame? The player or the game she thought she mastered? Drop your thoughts in comment.
Yo, bro, hey, she finessed herself, bro. She finessed herself.
Remember when I did that video saying that a 304 don't change? Do you remember when I said that Brittany Renner was given religious psychosis? Do you remember when I said with these retired 304s that everything
So I was
is
not the
about
only
a
one
man?
I was not the only one that thought Brittany Renner was like bullshitting when she decided to go Islam. I knew it.
Do you remember when I said that when they get hyper spiritual and then they convert, they become hyper religious and they internalize misogyny like more than anyone else? Listen, retired whores, yeah, they are the most spiritual ones that you can find when they get converted, yeah. And that's exactly what we're seeing with Brittany Renner, and exactly what I said, that it's about some D, because it always is with these 304s. Now it's come out that she's married Kevin Gates. Yeah? All right. So for all of y'all that were in my comments when I was talking about it, what you telling me now? I think I hear crickets. As I said, guys, I psychoanalyze. I'm a specialist and an expert at what I do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when you lot
Talk
want to
your
come in, I'm
shit.
so glad that I don't go off people's opinions, Chair.
Talk your
Because
shit.
if I did that, half of the content that I put out wouldn't even be out. But anyway, here you go, Brittany Renner. It was all about some D. Here she is with Kevin Gates, Chair. I'm Leah Lauder, your favourite mega church cult survivor. Why not go and check out my other crazy, wacky content on mega church cults? Remember when I did that video saying that a 304 don't change? Do you remember when I said that?
In this episode, you all talk about the interview we had where you called them all miserable bitches. And y'all watched the show. I watched the show. Are we less miserable now that we're all back and filming, or are we miserable all over again?
Miserable.
This was a different experience, for sure.
And so,
this interview was not too far long ago. This was like a year ago.
You know, there's a lot going on, and you're reunited with Evelyn, and you guys had a lot of history in the last show, the last episode, the last season, and even in the reunion, it was explosive. You were back on camera with her, and it turned out very interesting. I don't want to ruin everything, but did it end up throughout the whole season like we saw in this first episode?
No.
No. In this episode, you all talk about.
First of all, Allahu Akbar. When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for 2 reasons: validation and male attention. And now that I no longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself. So my posting has been a bit inconsistent. I've been Muslim for 5 months and I love it here. Haven't had a drink in 6 months. Haven't had sex in 8 months.
Okay.
And I changed my number 4 months ago. So if you went green, now you know.
And she
what?
did all this for Kevin.
This has been.
So she did all this for Kevin, like really did all this shit for Kevin, just to show Kevin, like, yo, I'm serious, I'm about that. I'm about this life.
A really beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been and am. Even with wearing the hijab, trusting so much so, and who is meant to.
All right. I'm done with this. We done with Brittany Griner. Man. Let's move on. Yo, I'm gonna touch on a couple things real quick because before I go to bed, I'm gonna go to bed real soon. Let me touch on a couple things real quick. Let's jump onto the Tyler Perry joint. Let's jump onto the Tyler Perry joint real quick. Let's jump onto the Tyler Perry joint real quick. Let's jump onto the Tyler Perry joint real quick. Who can give us a quick overview of this? I want you guys to kind of like, go over this. All right, boom. Let's watch the let's watch the Jasmine Wright. Let's watch the Jaguar Wright. Let's watch Jaguar Wright go over this real quick. So we'll go over Jaguar Wrights. We'll let Jaguar Wrights do the honors. Where is Jaguar Wrights? Jaguar Wright. There it is. That's it. Jaguar Wrights. Go ahead.
Are you a surgeon feeling the squeeze? Across the U.S., Medicaid cuts and shrinking.
You ever notice how the most powerful men in Hollywood always have the wildest rumors swirling around them? And somehow, no matter how messy it gets, they just keep building empires. But right now, Tyler Perry is standing at the edge of a cliff, and the wind is getting real loud. It's not just some internet gossip this time, it's lawsuits, receipts, and former friends turning the mic around. See, Tyler Perry built an empire off stories of struggle and redemption. He played Medea, the loud, gun-toting grandma who somehow made everyone laugh through their pain. But behind all those wigs and one-liners, a different story might have been playing out. One that didn't involve healing, but instead, control, manipulation, and a dark underbelly that's just now starting to surface. Jaguar Wright, the soul singer who's never been scared to throw fire on the industry, tried to warn folks for years. She said, Tyler's not who he pretends to be. According to her, he's been creeping around Diddy's infamous parties, getting real cozy with much younger men. But at the time, people dismissed her as loud and bitter. Same story, different day, right? Until now. Now we've got Derek Dixon, an actor from Tyler's own TV show, The Oval, stepping forward with a $260 million lawsuit. And it's not vague. It's not a whisper. It's a full-on name-dropping text message attached.
Yo, and dude suing Tyler Perry for $260 million is absolutely absurd. Why would he ask for all that money? Reportedly, Tyler Perry is worth $1.64 billion. Let's look. Like, I'm curious. Anyways, I like the pocket watch. Tyler Perry net worth. Yo, I like the pocket watch. Tyler Perry net worth of, yes, like we said, $1.4 billion, bro. Ooh, $1.4 billion.
In graphic detail sharing explosion. Derek says Tyler promised him a career, dangled movie roles like candy, and when he didn't fall in line, he got threats. Not subtle ones either. More like, play along or your character gets killed off. That's some real-life Godfather type intimidation. No, but instead of guns and concrete shoes, it's NDAs, casting power, and control over someone's entire future. Derek claims it started back in 2019 when they met at Tyler's studio. Things were professional at first, then gradually shifted into weird territory. Tyler allegedly began texting late at night, steering conversations toward personal topics and eventually, not so subtle, innuendos. At one point, the lawsuit says Tyler told him something like, when you hit the G-spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy. That's not a misunderstood compliment, that's straight up predatory energy. The most disturbing part? Derek says Tyler physically cornered him, pinned him to a wall, choked him, and made sexually charged comments while on set. In another incident, he claims Tyler entered the guest house uninvited and tried to assault him while he was wearing only underwear. According to Derek, the only way he got out of it was by quickly shifting the topic, trying to defuse the moment like his life depended on it. If you think that's too twisted to be real, hold up, because this isn't the first time these stories have floated around. Christian Keys, another actor, once dropped a cryptic message about a powerful man in the industry who tried to get him to spread them cheeks for a role. He didn't name names, but everyone could read between the lines. Same pattern. Promised roles, unwanted touching, emotional
Christian Keys is well known on Tyler Perry movies.
Manipulation. And now folks are revisiting all of it.
So it was not hard for people to put two and two together.
That viral photo of Tyler on a yacht with Mariah Carey's ex, Brian Tanaka.
Now that, when this resurfaced, everybody was like, oh shit, what the fuck were they doing now? With all this allegation coming out, like they could have been like dating.
People think that was the final straw that pushed Derek to come forward. Some say he thought he was Tyler's only favorite, only to realize he was just one of many.
Yo,
this isn't some random Twitter.
Why is it always like that? Why is it always they get upset thinking that they're the special ones that you're messing with until they find out that they're not the special one and that you have several different partners that you have. Like,
anymore. It's starting to look like a pattern. Powerful men controlling careers, keeping people silent with roles and checks. The kind of stuff you hear in whispered conversations at after parties. But now, the whispers are full-on screams. Tyler Perry wasn't just dangling opportunities, he was allegedly building a private casting couch pipeline disguised as mentorship. According to Derek Dixon, the manipulation went far beyond flirtatious messages or vague threats. It was psychological warfare. He says Tyler would constantly shift between charm and intimidation, acting like a career fairy godfather one minute and a stone-cold predator the next. When Derek wouldn't play along, Tyler didn't just back off. He turned up the pressure.
Damn.
Derek's lawsuit reveals that the moment he started resisting, the consequences came fast. He claims Tyler threatened to kill off his character on the Oval unless he became more cooperative. And sure enough, scripts started changing, dialogue got reduced, screen time shrank. Derek says he saw his role slowly being erased, scene by scene, all while Tyler pretended like nothing was wrong. That's not just petty, it's weaponizing power in the most calculated way possible.
Exactly.
It wasn't only about acting either. Derek says Tyler offered him a writing job on the show after the physical advances failed, as if another opportunity would soften the trauma. Derek turned it down. At that point, he wasn't just protecting his job, he was trying to escape. But even after distancing himself, Tyler allegedly kept reaching out. And the receipts? They're chilling. In one leaked message, Tyler reported Derek, no straight man would be cooking for you unless he wanted to fuff you.
Damn.
The tone isn't just unprofessional, it's obsessive, possessive, and manipulative. It sounds less like someone looking for love and more like someone who refuses to accept the word no. And then there's Christian Keys. His story plays out like a mirror version of Derek's. Years before this lawsuit, Christian hinted that a major Hollywood figure tried to lure him into bed in exchange for movie roles.
I got this car recently, and look how much I was paying for insurance before. I used...
He never said Tyler's name, but the dots were easy to connect. In a candid video...
Man, so, y'all boys, we gonna cut the stream short, man. We gonna cut the stream short. Your boy's gonna get ready for bed. We're gonna cut the stream short, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all boys for coming, man. Like, tomorrow's Friday. Of course, you already know, a freaky Friday stream. We getting lit, man. This weekend we home for it, so you gonna definitely see hella more content this weekend. We gonna be online, so expect some longer streams this weekend. Like, we hella active. We gonna be gaming. We gonna be streaming. Like, so I can't wait, man. So your boy gonna try to get some sleep so I can be energized and have an energy to make it through the day tomorrow. So when I get home, we get it popping, bro. We get it popping as soon as I get home. So good night, y'all boys, man. Your boy love you. And yo, keep it crazy, baby. Keep it crazy. Y'all boys, peace.